Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, there is a massive brand new $2,500 discount on this Tesla model. And of course, that Tesla model is the Tesla Model 3. But there's a couple caveats about this offer. And actually, let me give you some insight. This offer might be a little bit of a sleight of hand, but if you play your cards right, you might be able to get a great deal on a Tesla. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing a new or used Tesla. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan for as low as $15 a month, but more on that later. So first things first, brand new discount, but you have to do this. You have to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get up to $2,500 off of a Tesla. And I'll show you the exact steps and how you can maximize this and get the best deal. But there's two caveats with this, or I guess one caveat is that it's only on the Tesla Model 3 Highland, which is the new Model 3. They're not even selling the old one, I think, at this point. But yes, $2,500 off. And kind of peculiar, right? Like this model is not even, or actually, it's about a year old because it released last year in January. And now look at that. 1 year later, $2,500 off using a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. So this could give you all some insight. I know Model Y Juniper, the new refresh Model Y, just came out, and delivery should be coming out soon in March. But if you're looking for a deal or discount, I've been telling people December is where it's at, and I could see it be coming even sooner than that, or maybe even as worse as next January at this point. But there's a couple things that are pretty interesting with this offer. The first one is that you cannot use this on a lease. If you're leasing a Tesla Model 3, it is only going to be a $500 discount. If you're doing cash or finance, you get the full $2,500 off. You can stack this with a Tesla referral code. Sorry, you can stack this with a inventory discount. And we did a quick scrub to find what are the best deals on Model 3 right now. And we're still seeing some good ones. $4,500 off Model 3 Performance. Model Y all-wheel, or sorry, Model 3 all-wheel drive is like in the $2,500 range. Like this one right here, long range all-wheel drive, $2,700 off. So if you stack this with a cash or finance offer, because you can't even lease this one, that gives you almost $5,000 off. Or this one right here, a Model 3 long range all-wheel drive, $2,630 discount on it already as an inventory discount. So stack it with the referral code, just like the one down below in the description, and you're getting over $5,000 off. And so that's kind of the move right now. If you're looking to get a good deal on a Tesla, you would use the Tesla referral code and you would use it on a cash or finance. But a little bit of a weird situation here, because as we know, as we keep track on our Tesla leases, the lease interest rates are going to be a little bit lower. And we're going to find the updated one because they did a little bit of different things in this past day as well. And so certainly these might not be the best deal, but certainly we're going to get into a very situation here where we're going to have new Model 3s, the Highland, that have a potentially better discount or price drop, or do we have the older Model Y Legacy, old and busted ones with a bigger discount? We're seeing those $4,000 to $5,000 off, or we got the new Model Y Juniper refresh with really no discount, no incentive on that at all, versus the three vehicles that most people I feel like are comparing these three vehicles against each other, or at least two vehicles against each other, because certainly there's a ton of excitement on this Model Y Juniper, but now we saw yesterday that maybe that production ramp for the launch series is a limited one. And so, I mean, as they stated, it's limited. And so certainly the new Model Y non-launch should be coming out in the next maybe 3 to 6 months. So I'm giving it June for non-launch Model Y at this point. But certainly this offer, this incentive, it's good. You know, it's always good when Tesla stacks on more discount, but I want to say it is a little bit of a sleight of hand. I mean, I like how it's locked in, it's 2,500 and set. But if you remember on the channel, we've been finding discounts on Tesla vehicles, especially the Model 3, already in the $4,000 to $5,000 off. I can think of plenty of people in the Discord down below, in the chat. We went to a couple deliveries and made videos about them, talking about you, Gregory, about a 2024 Model 3 long range all-wheel drive that you could lease at almost $5,000 off. So Tesla is just a little bit doing a recategorization of the discounts here. But the good news is this: deals always get better at the end of the month, and they always get better at the end of the quarter. And so we don't know how long this offer could last. At this moment, there is no end date at all. And so maybe this is something that lasts all the way until the end of the first quarter. And so if you're looking to stack it, I would say wait, hold tight, really essentially wait for a bigger inventory discount in like the $4,000 to $5,000 range on a Model 3, and then slap it with a nice referral code discount of $2,500 off. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. In other news from Model Y, we've got this cool video. We're starting to see more and more of these videos. And this taillight, look how bright that taillight is on the body. It's looking pretty insane. Jay Leno just got his hand on a Model Y Juniper as well. And so video is going to be coming out soon, I think on February 10th, if you wanted to stick around and stay tuned to that. But certainly very cool stuff. Very, very interesting deal for sure. Let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking on the new Model 3. And is this the deal you've been waiting for, or are you going to be waiting for a little bit longer? I think a lot of you are waiting for this like 0% or 3% offer, which Tesla knows if they want to get rid of inventory, if they want to get rid of all this different inventory that's in their pipeline and everything, they need to release that 0% offer deal, which I would imagine we could see something to that effect at the end of March or something like that. I forgot I wasn't even showing the inventory chart like here. This looks like it's going back up for all the different models, as we can see. Before we get into our next topic, I've been trying to save money lately, and that's why we talk about this channel, trying to get the best deal on a Tesla. And I've been looking at our subscriptions like YouTube Premium, Netflix, trying to figure out how I could save some money every single month. And cutting expenses, it's kind of hard. We've been trying to rack our brain together and figure out how. That's why I'm so intrigued with our channel partner, Mint Mobile. They offer premium wireless starting at $15 a month. And I can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, and I can even bring my own phone along with my current number and existing contracts. I'm sacrificing nothing. I've used Mint Mobile a ton, and I switched my second line to Mint Mobile, and I've been using it to watch YouTube and play podcasts on our daily commute and haven't noticed any drop in speed. And I can't tell the difference. So how hard is it to switch service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's actually hard, but it's not at all. Switching to Mint is super easy thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. So if you want to save little money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked down below in the description, to get premium wireless for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint for partnering, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. And as you can still tell, we're still traveling. So thank you to everybody that's been watching the pre-recorded videos. As an added benefit, I will be responding to all your questions and comments down below in the video comment section. So feel free to ask anything you want, and I'll be responding to each and every one of them. We'll probably be traveling at least until this coming Wednesday, and then we'll go back to our normal live streams. I think you guys like that a little bit better, but let me know, which one do you like? And maybe we do a little bit of both, because it's both really good at the end of the day. In this next topic, now we've got a new lower payment for the Tesla Model 3. Tesla has dropped the payment, the lease payment though, on the Tesla Model 3 to now $249 a month. I did not expect this, or maybe I did, because certainly we've been highlighting a ton of different competition out there. We love showing the $50 a month, $99 a month, or even that Ford F-150 Lightning lease. That was like $349 a month, which is crazy as well. Model 3, though, got 2 price drops. Now you can get the rear-wheel drive at $249 a month for a Model 3 lease. And there was other drops as well. You can see long-range all-wheel drive went to $349 a month. And how they do this is there's an interest rate on a Tesla vehicle lease. And so they could have adjusted that, or maybe they adjusted the residual value on what that vehicle is worth at the end of the 3-year lease. And so there's different ways that they could adjust it to make it a lower payment. Model 3 Performance, though, did not get a payment drop at all, though. I believe it was $599 before, and it still is $599 before. Taking a look at it, here is a breakdown from Sawyer. Model 3 went $50 a month decrease, 17%. Model 3 long range all-wheel drive went $50 down as well, 5% decrease. And so certainly very interesting, because if you stack it right with some of these inventory discounts that are out there, but not every sort of inventory discount you can lease it. We keep a best list, or we keep a list of our best discounts that we find down below in the description. The good thing though is you can still stack on a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, but on a Model 3, it's only $500 discount, which is about a $12 to $15 difference in terms of a monthly payments on how much you're actually saving. But definitely a step in the right direction here. And if they're already starting out of the gate, because I think Tesla knows this, there's so much competition out there with all these different electric vehicle leases and low payments. Tesla needs to be competitive to kind of continue eating their market share and everything. And so certainly very interesting stuff. And let us know now with leasing, it's a favorable interest rate. Some of the lease rates that we have, we're going to get an updated lease. Some of them for the Model 3, like the Model 3 long range all-wheel drive, 3% for a Model 3 long range all-wheel drive lease, which is way better than financing at 5.99%. You still can get the 7,500. It's actually a little bit of a lease loophole if you don't qualify for the 7,500. And now that you can buy it out, it actually could make more favorable sense to lease it instead of buy, because interest rates will still be higher on a finance contract if you're looking to do that. So let us know what your thoughts on this lower lease payment, and are you looking to be leasing a Tesla, or are you looking to be buying it cash or even financing it? But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments of everything. Let's get into the next topic. In this next topic, Cybertruck is now as low as $749 a month. We've got a new breaking lower payment for Tesla Cybertruck. And the funny thing with this is that we saw Tesla messing with their payments on the Tesla website as well already for the past few days. So shout out to Eddie for that. Cybertruck leasing in the US is now starting at $749 a month. And so now I'm super curious how they did this. Did they lower the interest rate on a lease? Did they add a bigger residual value or something? But this shows the Tesla, or this shows that maybe demand is starting to falter a little bit for the Tesla Cybertruck, and Tesla is trying to figure out how they can keep selling as many Cybertrucks. So maybe a cheaper Cybertruck, a rear-wheel drive, as we saw on the fueleconomy.gov website that's eligible for the 7,500. Maybe that one is definitely coming out this year, and maybe that's one of their affordable vehicles, as they talked about on some of their earnings call. So now you can lease a Cybertruck for as low as $739 a month. And if you're curious on how the Cybertruck actually works, you do get a $7,500 on a lease, and it's already factored as a down payment in the actual calculator. And so certainly it's a pretty favorable lease if you are someone that doesn't qualify for the 7,500, because you could lease it, get the 7,500, and buy it out immediately. Right now that works with Tesla Trust leases and Chase leases. I think Santana does as well, but you have to take a look at the purchase contract when you actually get it. There's a specific paragraph that talks about the adjusted lease balance, and that's how you actually were to buy it out. If you need support on that, if you have any questions, definitely check out my Patreon link, where you can DM me and schedule a phone call with me where we can go over your situation. I've personally helped 3 or 4 people do that exact process and buy out their 7,500 Cybertruck lease and get some of that advantage. You don't get the full advantage. You don't get the full 7,500. You still get like 6,500 of it, but still better, especially if you're someone that doesn't qualify for the 7,500. And actually, Tesla doesn't even do it point of sale as a discount anyways on a finance. So really, leasing is your only way to be able to do that on a Tesla Cybertruck. But big payments down to $749. Now this makes me want to think, like, what is it compared to like a Model X or Model S? Certainly, if you see in other news with Cybertruck, if you see this video of crushed Cybertrucks, this is okay. Everything is okay. Do not worry. This is part of their prototype testing. Any prototype that a vehicle manufacturer has to actually be crushed in the end and cannot be sold or anything like that. And so certainly very interesting to see is at the moment. But yeah, Cybertruck is down from $899 a month from what it was before, and is now down to $749 a month, with really crazy stuff to see. Let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Are you buying a Cybertruck now because it's $749 a month, or are you still waiting and seeing what could potentially happen? Because if you use a Tesla referral code, you do get that extra $1,000, which is about $30 a month on a lease for sure with that. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. In this next topic, now you can get a free wrap, an XPEL wrap, with purchase of this particular vehicle. And of course, that particular vehicle, this Tesla vehicle, is the Cybertruck in the Cybertruck only. Unfortunately, everybody that missed out on this, it's kind of, we're going to see more of this because every single month, every single end of quarter, deals get better. So if you can wait, if you do not need a vehicle at the moment, you might as well wait until March to see what Tesla might have any tricks up their sleeve. Tesla's now offering and giving out free XPEL Cybertruck wraps when purchasing a Foundation Series Cybertruck in Canada in the US. Here's the fine print. You have to purchase valid on orders placed in the US February 1st or later. Eligible for customers will receive a voucher within 14 days and a delivery date with redemption instructions. You have to then go to one of the authorized installers and you must be used. Interesting. You must use the voucher. Voucher will expire if not redeemed by June 30th, 2025. So you have to basically do it within 6 months. The one thing I'm curious on this is this a what type of wrap or XPEL wrap is this? Does XPEL do like PPF wraps or is it only vinyl color change wraps? That's what I'm really curious to see here because of course there's different values on that. If it's only like a PPF that's clear or matte, then certainly that could be different versus like a color change one that's like a vinyl one that could be different as well, or versus colored PPF, which is the highest tier between those two, and certainly that could be have a value cost $5, $6, $7,000 depending on which shop, maybe even higher. If you're looking for a recommended shop in the Southern California area, definitely check out our two down below in the description if you're looking to get a deal on a Tesla wrap. But certainly very interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts on. Let us know what you're thinking. Does this push you over to buy? Because now I believe free supercharging is gone, right? And so certainly again another bit of a little bit of a sleight of hand with Tesla because when they have one incentive, it's good, and then they move it around and remove it and put on a different incentive. Because now I'm curious, I don't think the supercharging is still around. So they basically took away supercharging and added the wrap. So a little tomato there. Which deal do you think was better? I kind of think the free supercharging, you could have a little bit more effect, especially if you're keeping that Cybertruck for 5 to 10 years. You could have more value than a wrap because not everybody wants to wrap it, but certainly very interesting to see them. They're being creative and you got to give them props because like, what if they roll this out to other Tesla vehicles, like vehicles that are moving slow for them, maybe a free tint job or free wrap job or something like that. This could be the beginning of very creative deals Tesla could be rolling out in the near future. In this next topic, Model 3 prices are crashing. Now we've seen a crazy low number, a crazy price that we haven't seen before from the Hertz. This is almost got me pretty excited, and I want to go maybe even try and buy this, but unfortunately, we're not even in the US, and it's not even in California. I bet if this was in California, this would disappear ASAP. But 2022 Tesla Model 3 base sedan, $12,894. Yes, it does have 149,000 miles on it. Yes, probably the battery warranty and the factory warranty are definitely long gone. But if you factor in the $4,000 used EV tax credit, which actually I don't think you get the full 4,000 because I think it's based on like 30% or 25% of the purchase price, you could potentially get this as low as 8 to 9 or 10,000 on this vehicle. And coming from Hertz, you know it's going to be a rental vehicle, you know, kind of know the history of it, and I wish there were some more pictures on it, but I imagine by the time real pictures actually come out for this, it is going to be absolutely gone. But taking a look at the broader market for Tesla Model 3s, we actually find there's plenty of vehicles in this price range, this 11 to 12, $13,000 price range amount. And of course, some of these might already factor in that $4,000 used EV tax credit, but certainly very interesting to see some of these in these low values. So let us know what's your price point on this, especially like an old Model 3 like this. And I would definitely recommend, if you're looking to be getting one of these vehicles, I would get some sort of extended warranty. And that's where Amber comes into play. Amber is a month-to-month warranty. So unlike those other guys that charge you $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 up front, Amber is month-to-month coverage for your Tesla vehicle. Think of Amber like Apple Care, but instead of for your iPhone, it's actually for your Tesla vehicle. They've got 3 different plans here: Basics, Essentials, and Premium. And Basic starts at $65 a month. So definitely check out Amber down below in the description and use our link to get an added extra discount on top of that. And thank you to Amber for partnering with us on a bunch of videos this month and also this one as well. But certainly very interesting to see these different prices for these different Tesla vehicles. It's got me thinking, should we buy one of these? And or if you're looking to buy one of these, maybe I want to talk to you and see what your experience has been so far, or if you just bought one. I've been kicking around an idea of maybe having some sort of like weekly call where I talk to you all, or maybe you submit your questions on a voice memo directly to us, or maybe we do like a live Discord session or something where you can ask the questions you want to directly to us, and we play it live, kind of like how Dave Ramsey has live callers on the stream. If you're interested in that, let us know. what you thought, and maybe we'll try and field them in the Discord, our secret Discord down below in the description. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. Would you buy this 2022 Tesla Model 3 base sedan for $12,894? But we're going to jump into the next topic. In this next topic, this Tesla vehicle needs a discount. It actually needs a price drop, an MSRP price drop, maybe even like $2,000, or it just needs to be free in terms of a certain option needs to be free for color. And that Tesla model is going to be the Model 3 Performance, because it's kind of the only one that doesn't make a lot of sense. All Model Ys and all trims and all Model 3s in terms of the long range all qualify for the 7,500 federal tax credit. But this one only qualifies in one color and one color only, which will be stealth gray, because it's free, because it starts at right under the IRA Inflation Reduction Act at $55,000. So I made a post. I asked Elon and the Tesla team, hey, this vehicle, now that the Model 3 has like this added extra $2,500 referral credit, why not just drop the price of the Model 3 Performance, and so that it qualifies for the 7,500 in any color configuration? Because if you made colors free, or if you just drop the price $2,000, that anybody could choose Quicksilver or the Ultra Red and still be okay with under that $55K price point. So let us know, would this push you over the edge to buy a Model 3 Performance if you got the 7,500 in any type of build you want? I guess at the other point, someone made a great point on this. They should just make colors free included in that $54,990 price, so that anybody can get the 7,500 and qualify for the tax credit. I mean, of course, there is a workaround right now to actually lease it, but I think a lot of people want to finance and buy the cars, because there still is that negative stigma with leasing a vehicle. And if you might be wondering, like, oh, does Tesla even need to do this? Yes, they definitely do. Take a look at all of these 2024, 2025 Model 3 Performances specifically in inventory. They are, I would say, overstocked on Model 3 Performance because it's an expensive vehicle. And so I feel like one way to get rid of that inventory is to make all the different colors eligible for that 7,500 federal tax credit. So let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. If you agree with this, or do you just want discounts across the board on all of them? But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button. Of course, since this is not live, thank you all for watching. We'll be getting back to our live streams next week. And of course, as an added benefit, I will be responding to each and every comment and question down below in the video comments. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.